She woke up, covered in blood. No memory. No warning. No explanation. Just hours earlier, Naomi Abbott had been at home, living a normal Sunday. Now, she was in a hospital bed in Waukene, Kansas, watching her life change in real time. Doctors ran tests, routine at first, until a toxicology report stopped them cold. A drug showed up in her system that should not have been there. Mifepristone, an abortion pill. But Naomi had not taken a pill. She had not been to a clinic. She had not even made a final decision about her pregnancy.
Then, she remembered the breakfast. The pancakes. The ones her boyfriend, Scott Bolick, had lovingly prepared for her just days before. As Naomi lay in that hospital bed, Scott was sitting right beside her. He was holding her hand. He was comforting her. He was acting like a man grieving a loss, while knowing exactly what he had put on her plate. This is a story of a betrayal so calculated, it required a medical consultant. A story of a breakfast that became a crime scene. I am DeadDocket, and this is the pancake poisoning.
To the outside world, Scott Bolick was a regular guy in a small Kansas town. He and Naomi had a stable relationship, but they had one very clear spoken agreement: no more children. But life rarely follows a script. On January 6th, 2014, Naomi found out she was pregnant. For most couples, this is a moment of joy or a moment of crisis. For Naomi and Scott, it was a long, calm conversation. They discussed every option: adoption, abortion, or keeping the baby. Naomi thought they were deciding. She thought she had time. But while she was weighing the future of her family, Scott was already on his computer. On January 14th, just 8 days after the news, Scott Bolick placed an order on the internet for a shipment of pills from overseas. He did not tell her. He did not ask her. He simply decided that the agreement was more important than her life.
If Scott had just ordered the pills, this would be a tragedy. But what makes the DeadDocket of this case so disturbing is that Scott was not acting alone. He had a technical advisor. Enter Angel Abbott. She was a licensed nurse, but the connection goes deeper. Angel was married to Naomi's ex-husband. Let that sink in. While Naomi was carrying Scott's child, Scott was secretly texting the wife of Naomi's ex-husband. They were not trading recipes. They were trading dosages. Investigators would later find a digital trail of clinical, cold-blooded instructions. Angel was not just a bystander. She was reportedly guiding Scott on how to administer the drug, how much to use, and what the effects would look like. Think about the psychology required for that. A nurse, someone sworn to care for the living, helping a man engineer a miscarriage for a woman she knew personally. It was not a mistake. It was a partnership. But here is where Scott's plan hit a wall. He thought the pill would leave no trace. He thought it would look like a natural tragedy. He did not count on the doctors in Waukene being as sharp as they were. When the blood work came back with mifepristone, the tragic boyfriend act was over. When the police checked Scott's phone, the case fell apart instantly. He had not deleted the messages with the nurse. He had not hidden the order history. He confessed almost immediately. But then, the trial happened. And Scott Bolick did something that shocked the courtroom. he took the stand and changed his story. He claimed that Naomi knew. He claimed that she was the one who wanted the miscarriage and that she had asked him to get the pills. He tried to paint the victim as the perpetrator of her own loss. The jury did not buy it. They saw the betrayal for what it was, a desperate attempt at control. Scott was sentenced to nearly 10 years. Angel Abbott, the nurse, also faced the consequences of her consultation.
Naomi Abbott survived, but she left that hospital a different person. She had trusted the man sitting across the table. She had trusted the conversation. She had trusted the food he made her. It leaves us with the most haunting question of all. If the person you love is capable of hiding a poison in your breakfast, how do you ever truly know who is sitting across from you? For more cases of trust turned lethal, click the video on your screen now.